Hi guys, this is part 3 of how I was kidnapped when I was 10 years old. So just to recap, I went to a birthday party at my mom with one of my mom's friends for her daughter. It was her birthday. Daddy didn't show up. Jose, daddy of the little girl, she's biracial. She didn't show up. Mom's pissed. Mom went to dad's house. Banging on the door. Dad wasn't home. Dad was at work. Jose was at work. Jose's wife was there. Jose's wife spoke no English. Remember, this is a Spanish lady. She spoke no English. So we was in there. She pum the lady. Brains on the recliner. Kids in the hallway screaming. We're screaming. We're ready to go. We run outside. We get to the car. Her mother didn't even try to stop her. We get to the car. We drove for 30, 45 minutes to find out. What I found out later was Immokalee, Florida. So we're there. We're backed up in the woods. The mother is in the house. The grandmother is in the house, in a trailer. Me and the kids are in the car. So we're still in the car. It's overnight. We're in the car. Never got out of the car. I had to pee. Once they fell asleep, I had to pee. I waited till they fell asleep so I can get out of the car. Go look in the trailer, see what was going on. I went and looked in the trailer. I see the mother. I see the lady. I see the grandmother. They're all in there. She's going, whoa, whoa, whoa. She's doing all kind of stuff. She's singing all stuff over there. Remember, I told you last time when I was to the door, something bad happened that I saw. And I was like, oh, when that happened. So what happened was, remember, I told you, there was a chicken in the house. It was in a cage. She had it on the table. And she took that chicken out of that cage, off with the head. And she started slinging the blood all over them, marking them with the blood, putting the blood all over them, to all this kind of stuff. She got feathers. She doing all the roll. She doing all this stuff. And remember, I was 10 years old. I didn't know what that was. I had no idea. I'm aware of what it is. I am very much aware of what it is right now. Didn't know what it was when I was 10. So I was like, oh! So they heard me. So I ran back to the car real quick. Remember, I had left the door cracked. The light in the car, I had turned it off. So the light would come on when I got out the car to go pee, because I didn't want her kids to wake up, because they was in the car. They was knocked out sleeping. I couldn't sleep because I was scared to death. I was ready to go home already from her. Pum, the lady 5 times. Brains out on the recliner. I was scared to death, thinking I'm not going to make it home to my mom. I'm not going to make it home to my brothers. I'm never going to see my family again. You guys got to realize, I have not talked about this, that I remember this situation since this happened. I did not want these people to come for me. I was scared. I was 10 years old. 10 years old. Even though where she pum, the lady at, we lived in the projects off of Willow Street. That was over there off of Dora, one of them streets over there. Right? So she pum the lady, right? And then we drove 30, 45 minutes. Now we at this lady's house at a trailer in the woods. We're backed up. We've been in this trailer all night. Her and her mother was inside with the lady. So when I went up to like I told you, it was a Spanish lady, because when I went up to the thing, peeping in there, she had cut the chicken head off. Took it out of the cage and chicken head. She putting it all over them. She's saying all kind of stuff. It wasn't English and it wasn't Spanish. I don't speak Spanish, but I know that wasn't a Spanish language. And I know, those of you who know. Okay, I was 10 years old. I did not think I was going to make it back home to my family. So as the night went on, after I ran from the stairs, ran back in the car, closed the door real quick, she came to the car. The lady that did the Lewis Fish Market, she came to the car. She said something to the mother, to the door, her mother, the older lady, that was her mother, to the door. Oh, they're asleep. That wasn't them. Because I'm like I'm sleeping. Because I'm scared to death at this time. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't think I was like, I'm never going to make it back home. I'm never making it back home. I made up that in my mind. I'm never making it back home. So now here it is come morning time. We're still in the car. Now her kids got out, squatted on the ground early in the morning, got back in the car. Here we're in the car. We're still ducked down like this in the back seat. So now I'm hearing people. You know, I'm like, what's that? What's them people? So I'm being nosy. I'm tipping up. I'm looking out the window of the car. I'm like, oh my God, those are people. So they were walking through, as they like say, walk through this way. They're talking. You can hear them. We're backed up to the lady's trailer. We're backed up, kind of like back to her trailer. So they're walking through, like through the bushes, like through a path. They can't see us clearly. You know, we couldn't see them clearly. They could probably see the car, but not us in the car because it was backed up and there was woods, like a path, like you could tell people was used to walking through there. So as the people coming back, they got bags in their hand. They're drinking water, soda, whatever they had. Clearly, I knew there was a store over there somewhere through those bushes. And when we were kids, my mom taught us at a payphone, on the payphone, because back then we didn't have cell phones, on the payphone, there's always an address and a phone number for you can tell the police where you're at and they can come save you. So now I'm thinking, I'm in the car, so I'm telling her, I'm thinking, so I start telling her kids, I say, dang, y'all ain't hungry, I'm hungry. And they was like, yeah, we're hungry. And then one of the girls like, Mom told us not to get out of the car. I was like, okay, so maybe we can go to the store. Obviously, y'all see those people, look, they got drinks, they got soda, they're eating stuff. It's a store. Let's look in the car for some change. Because I know in my mother's car, she always had change. We always go in there, get her change, and go to the store, buy tater chips, candy, and things like that. Because they always had change in their car. They threw it in the ashtray. It was just in the car because it fell. So now we see the people walking through the bushes and coming back. They got stuff. So now I'm convinced the kids, okay, let's look for some change in the car. Let's find all the change in the car. So we counted up change enough in the car so we could have went and got a soda and some chips and everything like that. So they was like, yeah, so we started looking in the car for change. We was looking in the seats. We was pushing the seat up to look under the seats. We got all the change out of the ashtray. So now we're counting the change up and we're looking. They was like, what if she come to the car? We're going to get in trouble because they told us not to get out. I said, we can go real quick to the store, run in there. I'll watch out. Y'all go in there and get the stuff. So I done convinced them now, like, because they're hungry. We're hungry. We want something to eat. We want something to drink. We've been in the car. Like, we've been in this car all night long. We didn't go inside. They didn't call us inside. And they were still inside that trailer all night till the morning time. Till the next day. They were still in that trailer with that lady doing that whoa and all whatever they was doing in there. They were still in there. So now I'm convinced the kids that we're going to get this change. We're going to get some chips and some candy and some soda. And if they come to the car, we're going to hide it. Like we ain't never been out of the car. We just going to be in the car. They will never know we got out of the car. So we're gathering all the change in the car. We're trying to see, making sure we'll have enough for all of us can get some chips and some candy or something like that to run in the store and then to run back out so they would never know that we got out of the car. So everybody was in agreement that let's get this change and let's go to the store. We're going to run in there and we're going to run out. Right? So we went to the store. We got out the car. We had the change. We get to the store. We see that, yes, it's a store through that path where we're seeing people coming and going. Going without nothing, but coming back with drinks or bags or whatever they had in their basket. So now we're convinced that we're going to the store. So we walk to go to the store. So I told them to go in the store, get me what I wanted, because I'm not really concerned about going in the store. I want to get to the store because I want to see if there's a payphone so I can use a payphone to call the police like I was taught. So there was a payphone. And I said, oh God, please let this payphone work. Because if you know from I know a lot of payphones didn't work. So you guys got to like and share for part 4 to know what happened once they went in the store and I went to the payphone. Like and share for part